This is one of the most important equation in mathematics. We are given f of x plus y equals f of x multiplied by f of y. And how does it important in mathematics equations? So let me show you how it is. You are welcome to this channel, and let's get into solving this problem. It's a functional equation problem. We have x plus y as the domain of this side, and we have this as the product f of x and f of y. So to solve this for f of x only, we are going to consider a series of steps. And suppose I want to find f of 0 first. So what I will do is, if I set x to be equals 0 and y to be equals 0. So this is a very simple equation which I will be solving step by step. So the x becomes 0, and we have 0 plus 0 equals, we have this as f of 0 multiplied by f of 0, since x and y equals 0. Then 0 plus 0, that gives us 0, then equals f of 0 multiplied by f of 0. So looking at this side, this is f of 0, this is f of 0. By cancelling this is not a good step. So you have to leave it like this, and we collect the like terms. So by collecting the like terms, or taking the whole of this to this left hand side, we are going to have f of 0 minus, this is f of 0 multiplied by f of 0 equals 0. So by factor out f of 0, so in the bracket, divide this by 1, we are going to have 1, minus, divide this by f of 0, we have only 1 f of 0 left, everything equals 0. And in the next step, we are going to let f of 0 here to be equals 0, or we have 1 minus f of 0 equals 0. So therefore, the first solution to this is f of 0 equals to 0, and we have this as 1 equals f of 0. So we get f of 0 equals to 0 and f of 0 equals 1. But the question is, we need to get f of x. What is the value of f of x? If I just come into this channel, please do well to hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to this channel. So let's get into the second case. Then from this one, we have f of 0 equals 0. Then for any value of x, given that we have f of x, which can be written as f of x plus 0. So this is still the same thing. But considering the given questions where we have f of x plus y equals f of x multiplied by f of y. And with this, if I try to compare, we are going to have f of x plus 0. This equals f of x multiplied by f of 0. Alright? Then after getting this, we know that f of 0 here is given as 0. So showing that for every f of x here, this equals to f of x multiplied by 0, and everything here equals to 0. This is one way equation that f of x here is equals 0. But is this the only equation, only solution that we can get to this question? No. So we can still get another one. That's why I said this is the most important equation in mathematics. So let's see the other value for f of x. Let's look for another value of x, of f of x. Suppose I set any of either y or x to be equals to negative x. We can still look for f of set x to be equals to negative y. But that one is where we want to find f of y. But here we're interested to get f of x. So we set y to be equals to negative x. Therefore, we are going to have f of x minus x equals f of x multiplied by f of minus x. Then this is f of 0 equals, we have f of x multiplied by f of minus x. Then there are two things we can do here. Though we have gotten the first one as f of x equals to 0, that is when we let f of 0 equals to 0. But considering the second option, which is f of 0 equals to 1, by changing this f of 0 to 1, we are going to have f of x multiplied by f of minus x equals 1. And since we need the value of f of x, then we make f of x the subject of the formula, and we have this as 1 divided by f of minus x. Okay, again, since we are considering the negative value of this, so we can just say f of minus x also equals 1 divided by f of x. So we can stop here. Again, another way we can still get f of x is, let's say we consider a linear solutions. From the given questions, we have f of x plus y equals f of x multiplied by f of y. So this is in a way of, if I write this as, let's say we have g of x plus y, so we can just have this as g of x multiplied by, plus g of y. And how does this come? So this is just like the multiplicative fraction of f of x plus y equals f of x g of x. And this one, it gives us linear solution. Then let's try to assume a continuous function, differentiability, or monotone. So we are trying to apply all these things. So we can just try to guess a solution of, let's say I guess a solution of f of x equals exponential of kx, where this k is a constant value, but we can still make it a specific for this to apply to take any values, like making exponential raised to power of g of x, so where g is any function. Okay, but let's try and verify if this will work for the given functions f of x plus y equals f of x multiplied by f of y. So to verify, we try to change this x to x plus y, and we have f of x plus y equals exponential of k into bracket of x plus y. And so we have this as exponential of kx plus ky. And by rule of exponent, we are going to have this as exponential kx multiplied by exponential ky. So this equals f of x plus y. But initially, we have f of x to be equals to kx. So therefore, we can just write this as f of x multiplied by f of y, which equals f of x plus y, which means it's satisfied. So with regularity assumptions, we have f of x equals exponential of kx. Or to make it general, we can just say f of x equals exponential g of x. This is how I solve this problem. How do you solve it? And how important is this question to mathematics equations? Let's hear it in the comment box. And if you have another better way of solving this, what you can add, what you can subtract, you can drop it in the comment box. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.